Keep your blaster handy, the West is a dangerous place. Fight to survive as men turn to monsters and the dead rise on the Wild West Exodus Hub at beastsofwar.com. Humanity has been driven from Earth, but now it's time to take it back. Join the Reconquest and fight the Scourge on the Drop Zone Commander Hub at beastsofwar.com.
Hey guys, welcome. I'm joined by David Esbri of Vesper-On Games, and he's going to take me through a demo of the new game from Vesper-On called Home Raiders. This is an, kind of in its early development stage, but it's a hell of a lot of fun. If you look at the table, we're just sitting down with something to eat.
We're just about to have some breakfast or something.
So, David, firstly, for anybody that doesn't know, Home Raiders is it's a game where there are little characters. They're not miniatures. They are a true representation of these little creatures that can kind of teleport in and out of our world.
Yes.
And they basically, each faction, they want to try and control our homes because that feels like their home. Yeah? So in this demo game, we have the Lilliputians versus the Gremlins.
Yes.
We've just laid out a table because the idea of Home Raiders is that if you're into your beer and pretzels game, you're going to love this because beer and pretzels will be your terrain.
Exactly. These guys are going to fight in your home in order to control the space. So basically, whatever you have at home, that's their gaming terrain. That's your gaming terrain right there.
So you could play across bookshelves, you could play in your kitchen, you could play up in the kiddies' bedrooms. You just pick a spot, throw a few extra bits and pieces down, and get stuck in.
Exactly.
What I particularly like about it is that Justin set this up and he's picked some particularly delicious terrain. Are there any rules about eating the terrain as we go through?
Well, I'm thinking of developing the cat rule, where if you have a cat and it jumps on the table and moves things around, you just continue playing just like that.
Wow.
So you can eat the terrain.
I'm going to eat the terrain while we play. Okay, so we have our two factions. Now, we're just going with two kind of small demo factions just to run through some of the mechanics of the game and get a feel for how it plays and what it's like. So, David, where do we start?
Okay, first of all, each this is a game that plays with units and characters, okay? So each unit is going to have its own card with all the stats relevant to that character. And then, each of these stats, it has a set of dice attached to it. So depending on the kind of dice they will be rolling, the better or worse at
So we have white dice, red dice, and black dice.
Exactly.
And they're marked with what are successes and critical successes. So we have a blank side, a success side, and a critical success side. Now, these are just painted on prototypes.
Yeah, this is a prototype. Yeah, so basically when you perform an action, you roll some dice. If that is an attack action, your target character will roll some defense dice. Whomever gets more successes than the other one wins that roll.
Okay.
Okay, simple as that.
Who goes first then?
Okay, what we're going to do is use the white dice because it has 50%. What do you want, success or blanks?
Blanks.
Okay. There you go. So now you choose which one of these two portals. We're going to use the flower pots as portals. That's the way these creatures manifest and get into our world.
Now, they can use almost anything as a portal, or if you wanted, you could even construct your own intricate little portal to suit the faction of your choice.
Exactly. Yeah? That's actually like a craft project that you could work on to have something that really suits the background of your team.
Well, I'm going to choose the yellow flower pot.
Okay, I'll go with the pink this time, all right? So now, since you've chosen, I will deploy first.
Yep.
And then we will pick this in order to start playing. But let me deploy first. I'm going to place my units within 6 inches of my portal, all right? So this is my Ragman Brute. These are my Ragman. This is a unit of ragmen, and I'm gonna place the gremlin technicians round here, and the spark, a leader, is going to be deployed with this unit.
Okay.
So
right.
you can do the same over there.
So I'm going to deploy my Lilliputian eggs within 6 inches of the table. So I'm going to be quite aggressive with these guys. They're going to go forward.
Fair enough.
I then have guardmen and Captain Sheffin, who are just going to follow up behind, like so.
Okay, so now we are deployed. What we're going to do is put in 1 pearl for each of our teams.
Yep.
1 for each unit. Okay,
Yep.
so you've got the eggs and the guardmen.
So I have 2 units, so I get 2 pearls, so I drop them in the bag.
And I've got the gremlin technicians with Spark, the ragman, and the ragman brute.
Yeah.
So that's because he's like a one-man unit. Okay, so in they go.
Okay.
Now, give it a good shake.
Now, at this stage, the game that we're playing, there's lots of different types of game you could play. You could play a game where you're just trying to take control of the area, so you have to what's called vanish the opponent, or you can play capture and control of each other's portals. In this instance, we're going to play a little demonstration where we have this key, and both of the crews really want to get a hold of this key and drag it back to their portal. So, okay, let me put the hand in, see who's going first. We have a red one.
So that's me. Okay, I'm gonna go with my ragman unit, and each unit has 2 actions available. All right, these actions, I'm gonna need that. Could be a movement action, ranged attack action, close combat attack action, or generic action.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so my first action is gonna be move. I'm gonna move these guys up to their range of 6 inches. So there it goes. That's action number 1.
Yep.
And my action number 2 is going to move again, and I'm going to place them here in order to block your access to the key.
Okay.
Right? So I'm just moving around the biscuit packs.
Yeah.
And I'm placing my ragman right there. Okay?
Okay.
So next pearl.
See who activates next. And we have a blue
That's your
activation.
turn.
So that's me.
There you go.
Okay, I'm going to activate my eggs, my EGGS. Now these guys get 2 activation, or they get 2 actions. So first they're going to move. I'm going to move them to this point here. So 6 inches, take them from there. And then with their second action, I'm going to shoot. Okay?
Yes.
So, in order for these guys to do a shooting attack, I pull the number and the type of dice as listed on the card. So for them to do a shooting attack, they need 1 white dice, 2 red dice, and 3 black dice. Now, it's worth saying at this point that the white dice are the weakest of the dice.
Yes.
The red dice are stronger, and the black dice are the strongest dice. So you're more likely to get successes on these than you are on these and those. So, this guy first is going to shoot first.
Yes.
He's shooting at him.
Exactly.
It's completely open, so there's no modifiers or anything that we need to worry about.
Not at all.
And he just rolls the dice and looks for successes. So let's see. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 normal successes. I don't have any critical successes, so I don't get to re-roll anything. And on my card, there's a little additional symbol on the card here with a little 1 on it. So that makes it
to your that's a boost to your roll.
So I get to add that to it. So I have 5 successes.
Okay,
with
so
that first shot.
The boost is basically if you manage to roll at least 1 success, then you add that many.
It's worth saying that my range for my range attack was 7 inches. So they're all well within the 7 inches. So.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna roll for my defense. It's gonna be 1 white, 2 reds, and 2 blacks, and I need to roll at least 5 successes in order to save myself. And there they go.
So
There's
that's
5. A pretty good roll.
Okay, my other little egg here has to take a second action. He's going to shoot as well. So let me grab that. Okay, so once again, 2 reds, 3 black, 1 white. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes again.
Okay, and let me roll again. Okay, so I've got 4 successes, but 2 of them are critical. So I'm going to roll these 2 again and hope for at least another ace in order to prevent the wound. And there it is.
And there it is. That's the 5. Okay, and that is the end of their activation. So it's a hand in the bag. And what have we got? We have another red pearl.
Okay, that's my turn. I'm gonna go with Ragman Brute in this case. And is this guy over here. I'm gonna give him a move action. Here it comes. And now I'm gonna give him another move action. But in this case, since he's got a red movement ability, that allows him to push movable objects on the table.
So as well as standard things like movement, close combat, defense, ranged combat, there's also special traits and abilities within those. So whenever you go to do movement, if you have a color in your movement symbol, you can do the trait of that color. So,
exactly.
Okay, so it really expands the range of things that you can do.
The thing is that there's a lot of these abilities, but you don't have to memorize those because that would be crazy. You're going to have a handout in order to check at every time.
And that handout, we just have a very rough copy of it here, is there. So this is our handout. So you're going to do movement.
Yes.
You have a red ability, which is push. This character can push a movable object up to half its movement value if it is in base contact with the object at the beginning of its action. This object can only be pushed over a flat surface.
Exactly. So I need to get in touch with this pack of biscuits in order to move it as soon as I possibly can. So I'm going to get the guy in position and get it ready for its next turn to be activated.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so hand in the bag. And we have a blue one. So that means my other team can move. This is my guardman with Captain Sheffin. Now, I need to get a move on here. So let's see. They can move 6 inches normally. So their first move is going to take them from there to there. And this guy say to there. Him to there. Him there. So that's their first action. And then their second action. Well, their second action will take him 4 inches to there. And then he can go up an inch.
Yeah, that will count as 2 inches.
That will count as 2 inches.
Yep.
So, can he climb on the top then?
Yeah, as long as as the model stands, you can do that.
Okay, and then I'm just going to follow the others up behind him.
Okay.
Okay. And that is their turn completed.
Okay, so let's
see. I think there's only one thing left. Yeah, one red pearl left.
Okay, so that's gonna be the Gremlin Technician's action. First one, I'm gonna move him up to 6 inches. More or less around here.
Now, Gremlin Technicians. What motivates this faction of yours? Are they just like gathering technology and stuff like that? And
these guys, when they dominate a space, when they have dominance over a home, they basically take away all the little pieces of technology that they find. They're really excited about that. So they probably got into our world for the first time during World War II, and they start taking out pieces from engines, from airplane engines. So basically now what they do is they get into your home, they take away pieces of your fridge, and that's when your fridge collapses, then your TV set stops working, then your washing machine, and everything goes one next to the other. That means you have...
So if you've ever had those moments when lots of things all start or stop working in the house, then it's down to these guys.
These guys. Okay, so first action, what they did is they moved. Second action, I'm going to take a shot at this unit. Okay, they have a shooting range of 4 inches, which is way shorter.
Yes, it is. Yes,
but basically, I'm just going to give it a try, and I will discard my strongest set of dice, my strongest set of shooting.
So
dice.
if your strongest dice in that pool were black, you would discard the black.
Exactly.
And so on and so forth. Okay.
So in this case, they have the shooting dice. There's reds and blacks. I'm just gonna shoot with a couple of reds.
So
you
you can take a shot at any range.
Yes.
But you just sacrifice your strongest dice to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. So there's that kind of flexibility. Oh, I'll give it a shot because you never know, it might work.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, since this is a 1-to-1 scale, this is only the actual range they're shooting at. It's not that far away.
Yeah.
So, and also, I mean, this is a little bit of a worthless shot because you're gonna have a boost on defense because you're on top of something. But okay, let's give it a try just for the sake of trying. First, Gremlin is shooting. Okay, that's 2 aces, and this one is exploding. 3 aces.
3 aces. Okay.
So you're gonna defend with your defense.
Okay,
tool.
so the defense of my guardman is 2 white and 2 red.
Yes, but since you're half covered, you will upgrade your weakest set of dice.
So my 2 whites become 2 additional reds. So I get 4 reds. Okay, so I get 1, and I'll re-roll it for the other 2. 2, 3, one of which was a critical.
Yeah.
4.
Enough, yes.
Enough to save.
Yeah, and I'm just going to roll with the other 2 guys, see what happens. That's 1, 2. You can do that again.
So I'll defend that again. 1, 2.
Okay, and the last shot. 2.
Okay, let me defend that. 1, 2.
Okay, so turn done. We're finished with this. This is the end of the first round. So we put the pearls back into the bag.
So we just lift our pearls and put them in. So I had 2 pearls again because I still have 2 units. You have 3 because you have 3.
Yeah.
And then it's just a matter of just putting the hand in and lifting out and see who goes first.
Yeah.
It's a red one.
Okay, I was hoping to see that because now I'm going to push that thing with you on top.
Oh, so you get to... yes, that's right. You get to push the terrain. So you can push it while I'm on it. It's really cool that they can actually interact with the terrain and move things around. So
yeah, I mean, there's a limit because I'm not going to push them beyond you. But I'm going to just... I have... My normal movement is 4. I could move this up to 2 inches.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do something like this. Okay, here it goes. That's my first movement action.
And what you've done now is you've created a pathway in and out of the key.
Exactly. So my second action is going to be moving towards the key.
Okay. Right.
And there it goes.
Okay, hand in the bag. Let's see. And it's another red one.
Brilliant. Because that gives me the chance to charge upon your gunman. So that means I will block that unit and you won't be able to chase my Ragman Brute.
Okay.
So there I go. With the Ragman, they're just gonna be moving towards you. Oops. Yeah, still within 6 inches. And there you go. Okay, so first action done.
Yep.
Second action, attack. Okay, there I go. With my Ragman. Okay, I have a white, a red, and 2 black dice. And I also have a boost of 1. So in case I roll something,
Yep.
it's going to be even better. So this guy is attacking Captain Sheffin with 4.
With 4 attacks, 4 successes. Okay, right. My guardmen defend with 2 white.
The Captain
It's the Captain Sheffin. So he gets 2 red, 2 white, and a black. Okay, I need to beat 4 successes. And I have 2. Through 2. I have only 2. So I take a piece of damage.
Yeah, you're wounded.
I'm wounded. So there we go.
And then my second ragman is going to attack again on Captain Sheffin.
Yeah.
So I'm going to... sorry. I need a black dice. Yeah. That's 3.
3, okay.
No, sorry, it's 4 because I have a
It's
boost
4
of 1.
because you have the boost, yeah.
But
okay, so Captain Sheffin has to make another defense.
But this is a perfect moment to talk about wounded characters.
Yes. Oh, yes. Right. So, on the stat card, underneath some of the dice, there are little blood markers.
Yeah.
That means that whenever he's in the wounded status, you cannot roll those dice. So where normally for a defense, I would roll 2 white dice, 2 red, and a black. One of those white die have a little blood marker under it, so I only get to roll 1 white, 2 red, and 1 black.
Exactly.
So I'm already somewhat disadvantaged. For other characters, it can be quite a lot more disadvantaged. So 1, 2. So that means
that
he's took another piece of damage and he's vanished.
He's vanished. Exactly.
Just back to the portal.
Exactly. So basically, all the characters in Home Raiders, they have this allowance of 2 wounds. Once they get the second wound, they get vanished back to the inner world.
Yeah. Okay.
So they can fight again another day.
Yes. Absolutely.
I still have one attack left, so I'm gonna hit your Godman. And here comes with a couple of successes.
2 successes. Right. So my guardman, he's uninjured at the moment, so he defends with 2 white and 2 red. 2 successes. So he manages to survive that.
Okay.
Right. Okay, hand in the bag.
Yep.
And we've got a blue one.
Now it's your turn.
Okay, finally. Now. These ragmen are locked in combat with the guardsmen.
Yes.
So they can't shoot into a combat. And I could stand there and fight, but it's not doing me very much good to stand there and fight whenever the objective's over here. So if I want to just move away from these guys, I can do that, but I'm guessing there's a penalty involved.
Yeah, I mean, since this guy is in base contact with 2 ragmen, they will be able to perform a free attack on this guy.
Well, I think I'm going to have to risk it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let me do that then. So you declare that your first action is a move action.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack this guy, this guy twice. So first one, I need a black die.
Yep, there we go.
Thank you. So it's 2 + 1, 3.
Okay, so that's 3 against a defense of 2 white and 2 red. So, let's see if he can defend it off. Nothing.
So he gets a wound.
So he immediately gets a wound. Oh, ouch.
And the other ragman attacks with, whoa, okay, there's way too many. This does not belong here. So that's 4.
Yeah.
And I get to reroll these 2. So maybe this movement action was okay.
4.
So that's 5.
Okay, that's
4 + 1, 5.
That's 5. However, this guy is now injured. He's wounded, so he loses a white die. as a result. So I now need to get 5 on 3 dice. Dice gods, if ever I needed you.
He's got a ticket to the inner world, I think.
1. I think he's going to go zip back to the portal.
Whoa.
There we go.
Okay,
So that's
but
him
now,
out of there.
The other 2 guys are free to move wherever they want.
Because they weren't in base contact, they were okay. All right.
Yes.
So, in that case, I'm going to move them into the combat. So they get a 6-inch move. So that would count as 2 inches, 1 inch, and 2 inches, and 1 inch in. That would work out at 6 inches.
Exactly.
And that brings them both into base contact with the heavier ragman.
Yeah. So that's
The
your
ragman
first
brute.
action.
That's my first action. And now for my second action, I'm going to attack.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
So, the guardmen attack with 1 white, 1 red, and 2 black. So the first guardman is going to put his attacks onto the brute. Let's see if we can make a difference here. 4 successes.
Not bad.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to defend with these many dice.
Wow, he defends with a lot.
Yeah, but not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough. So he gets a wound counter
Okay.
on him.
All right. My next guardman comes in with a red die, 2 black, and a white.
Yes.
Now, at this stage, David, I have noticed that he has special abilities connected to his close combat.
Yep.
He has a brown in the circle, but he also has a smaller yellow circle.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that whenever a character has the ability to do multiple traits connected to a particular ability, multiple circles of different colors appear around. So brown and yellow, I want to have a look and see what those abilities are.
Go for it.
So this is in close combat. Brown gives him reach. This character can make a close combat attack against characters that are up to 2 inches away from him. That's because of the halberd type thing he's carrying.
Yep.
And yellow gives him a roundhouse attack. When this character deals damage with a close combat attack, it can perform a free close combat attack action against any other target character in base contact, which this character hasn't previously attacked in the turn. Well, neither of those are going to be of much
not in
use
this
to me.
case.
But that's okay. Right. So I'm going to roll and see if I can do some more damage. If I can take out this brute, this game is going to start to change.
Yeah, that's going to be a game changer, yeah.
So let's see. I have 3, and I get to re-roll one of them. 4, plus I have the one as standard, the boost.
Yep.
So that's 5.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that looks complicated for me. But let's give it a try. 5, right?
Yep, 5.
I need to roll 5.
You need to roll 5, yeah.
All right, let's go 5. So I've got 4 so far. But this one is exploding.
Okay.
So
Miss. Oh, no!
So I'm saved, and
Okay.
the guy is still on the table.
Right. That is the end of my activation for these guys. So, David, if you put your hand in the bag and see, I think there's only one left. Yep.
Well, actually, I think, you've only acted with this guy, so there will be another blue one in there.
All right, there'll be another blue one. Okay.
So I have to work with my gremlin technicians. What am I going to do? First of all, they're going to move. So that's going to be my first movement action. They're 6 inches. And I think I'm going to get them here in good position in order to cover the retreat of these guys. So I can't shoot on these guys, but I don't want to miss my action. I'm just going to shoot again at the X, see what happens. So it's the same as before. They're way beyond my range. So I'm just going to roll with my lowest shooting dice.
Yeah.
So first one, that's 1, 2, 2 against one of the Eggmen.
Okay, so the Eggmen defend with 2 white and 3 red.
Yeah, but again, they have a lot of cover, so they
defend
upgrade.
with 5 red. Okay, so let's see. So nothing on the first 3.
Yeah.
And 2.
Just enough.
That is very close.
Okay.
Okay.
So second Gremlin, that's 2.
Okay, so let's see if I can defend that. Yes, no problem. That's defended. I don't even need to roll the rest of them.
Yeah. Last Gremlin, 2 again.
2. Okay. Let's see if we can. Yep, that's defended, and I don't need to roll those either.
And now Spark, as my leader, is going to shoot at them. She's got a higher range, but still
out of range, yeah.
out of range. So, so she's got a better shot at getting to you. So I'm rolling these. So that's 3 so far. 4.
Okay, 4. Okay, so I once again need my
5 reds, I think.
5 reds. So let's see. 2 so far. 3, 4, 5. So that's no problem.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
They're done. So
I rolled an extra dice there by mistake, didn't I? Hang on. I'm just going to re-roll that because I think I rolled 6 instead of 5.
Yeah,
so
did.
hang on. So 2, and then this time I rolled 2 this time. 4.
Okay.
Okay.
You're safe.
Yes.
And that's the end of my turn. You get the last.
Then I get my last turn now. I'm going to play that on the eggs. Now I need to do something with these guys. I can't shoot into here. My best bet is to just try and whittle these guys down, these ragmen.
Yeah, and the eggs are pretty good at shooting as well.
Okay, so the eggs get to shoot with 2 red, 3 black, and 1 white. And they get a +1 to their success. So let's just... But before that, I want to talk about their special abilities, because they have a green and a red special ability attack to their ranged attacks, okay? Yes. So if I go back to our cheat sheet and look in shooting, green, well, I'll start with red. Red is sure aim. The character can invest his 2 actions to make 1 single ranged attack, upgrading its weakest set of dice. So in that case, my single white dice would become an additional red. If I had to make a shot... If I had to make a shot that was at long range, I probably would go with that. But let's see what else. I've also got green, which is blast. This character may spend its 2 actions to perform 1 single ranged attack. This attack will affect all characters, friend and foe, within 2 inches of the target character's base. Roll once for the shooting attack and have each eligible target make its defense roll. So I can get 3 for the price of 2 there. So yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to use blast. Okay. So I roll my dice. I'm going to put blast on this guy, and I get 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes. So I have to roll defense for each one of them, and it's 2 reds, 2 blacks, and 1 white. And I still have, I have this yellow ability for defense.
Yeah, actually, it's 5 successes because I get to add my boost to it. So it's 5 successes. So
if you want to refresh on what the yellow defense ability does.
Okay, so the yellow defense ability is Wall of Shields. This character receives a boost of 1 to its defense roll if it's in base contact with any ally character with this same ability.
Which is
exactly what it has. So it gets an extra 1 to its defense. Yeah.
So I have to look for 5 with the 3 defense rolls.
Yeah.
So first one, it's 4 plus 1. No, it's 3 plus 1, 4. So one of them gets a wound token. Second Rockman, it's got 4 plus that one.
Yeah, so he's
save.
5.
And the last one, it's 2 plus 1, 3.
Yeah.
He gets 1 token again.
Okay.
And you still have to shoot with the other egg.
Yes, I
So
do.
you can do that again.
So my other egg is going to do exactly the same thing again. So let's see, I get 3 black, 2 red, and 1 white. Okay, so let's see. Oh, nothing. I got 2.
Okay.
2
well.
in total.
Well, that seems like something I can tackle.
Yep.
First guy is, since he's wounded, he loses the white dice. So, but he's safe.
Yep.
The guy in the middle, we roll for him with everything. He's
safe. Yeah.
Totally all right. And then the last guy, he's wounded as well. It seems that they're still hanging on.
There's no problem there.
Okay.
Okay, that, I believe, is the end of that round.
Yep.
So we gather up the pearls and we put them all back in the bag. At this stage, I still have 2 and you still have 3. So we give them a shake and let's see what happens this turn. David, if you will. Red one.
Okay, red. So what am I going to do? Because my objective is to take the key back to the portal. I could do that, but if I move away, you're going to hit me for free. But
can you survive it?
I think I'm going to twice. That's going to be tough. But okay, just for the sake of adventure, let's give it a try, okay? So you can hit me twice, and I will defend, because this guy's got a pretty good defense anyway, and it's not affected by the fact that he's wounded. So give it a try.
Okay, so I get to hit you twice. So the first guardman, okay, attacks with a red, a white, and 2 black. And he gets a +1 boost. So let's see, what did he get? He got 1, which becomes 2 with the boost.
Yep.
And I get to reroll it 3.
3. Okay, so I need a black in order to defend from that. 2, which are exploding dice. 4. Okay, I'm safe.
Yeah, so that's not a problem. Okay, the next guy is guard is going to do the same thing. Let's see if he can do better. And he gets 1, 2, 3, 4 with the boost. One of them can be re-rolled. Nothing. 4.
4. Okay. Let's see if this was worth a shot. So we've got 4.
You got 4 already.
And yes.
5.
So my gamble was the right one. Okay.
So he's away with the key.
I'm going away with the key with my not awesome movement of 4. But first action is a movement action that takes me all the way to here. And along with my key and my wound token. My second action is gonna do that again, but I'm gonna just be a little bit more careful and just move a little bit behind these guys. So I've got a little bit of protection.
Oh, crazy.
Okay.
Crazy. Right. I need to throw everything at this.
Whomever gets the next jewel has got a very strategic advantage, because if I get it first, I can very well block your guardman.
Yes.
If you get it first, you can get in position and start shooting at this guy. So
yes.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, it's all down to this, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all down to this. Let's see who gets it. Oh, it's a blue pearl. Right. It's going to have to be the guardman.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be the guardmen. Okay, the guardmen have a range of 6 inches. Okay, so they're going to spend 1 move to try and follow around and get into position. So that would take them roughly to there. Oops, a daisy. And then he can go to there. All right.
Okay.
With their second action, they're going to shoot. Their shooting is not great. Okay. They get to shoot with 3 white, 2 red, and 1 black. And 1 black. So the first guardman is going to take a shot. So he gets 4 to begin with, and 1 is a critical.
Yep.
So he gets to re-roll that.
Yep.
5.
Okay, that's gonna be hard.
Oh,
This
this could be getting close here.
Okay, so I'm rolling my 5 defense dice. Oh, what are you doing up there? Okay, you vanished. Yeah, he's vanished. He's gone.
Yes.
Off he goes.
Oh.
Off he goes.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So, well, that's. We have a key laying there.
Yep. Now it's back in the hand in the bag then.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
I know. I've just realized what happened here. So hand in the bag, and it's a blue.
Okay.
Oh, that doesn't help.
Yeah, but you're
It doesn't
quite
help.
far away anyway.
Okay, I have to ask it at this stage. It may be a little too late. One guy got to do his shooting. The other guy didn't get to do his shooting. Could he have moved to go into close combat, or is going into close combat an action on its own?
Yeah, that's another action because you have 2 actions.
You
and
move,
you
and
decide,
then you perform close combat.
Exactly. You
So
decide
I had
what kind of
nothing
action.
I could have done there to stop that.
Nope.
I'm in difficulty here. I'm in difficulty. All I can do is put weight of fire down on these guys.
Yes.
Okay? So I'm going to play on my eggs. I'm going to fire long range and through cover just to see what I can
happens,
do.
yeah.
Okay? So with that, they only get to fire their lowest dice. They have to discard their...
They discard their strongest set of dice.
Yeah.
So if they have whites, reds, and blacks, they would discard the blacks, but shoot with the other ones.
They have a lot of blacks. Oh no. So let's just show what this looks like. So their normal shooting is 3 black, 2 red, and 1 white. I just need another red there wherever they're at. To do this long range attack, they get rid of those. Oh, that was their best stuff. So, okay, so the first guy's going to put his attack in. Let's see what he gets. 3 successes.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Not bad. Since I'm defending through cover, I upgrade my weakest set of dice. So my 2 whites become 2 reds. So I'm rolling 4 reds. I have to re-roll one of these.
Yeah.
So it's 1. How many?
3.
3. Okay. 2. So one of the gremlin technicians is wounded.
Okay. Right, the next guy. Can he use blast?
Yes, he could.
He could use blast. Well, let's try blast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to try blast on this guy here. Okay. So I get 2 red and a white, and he's standing still.
So I will have to defend against what you roll.
Yeah. So he's going to use his blast. He gets 2 successes.
Wow, that's quite manageable, I think. So the wounded, he's wounded actually. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll 3 red dice. He's got 3 successes.
So he's fine.
He's fine. And now I'm gonna roll for the other 2 guys with an extra red dice. This one gets.
He's fine.
He's fine. And the other guy. Whoops. Oh, he gets wounded. So not too bad. And now you get your second action.
I get my second action on this first guy. So, and he's going to come in with the
well,
2
you get
red
the second
and
action
white.
on the unit. So the first one is shooting.
But blast, you use both your actions to make one shot.
Exactly. So
it's just this guy's got his first shot again. Okay, so on the middle guy again.
Yeah.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Hand in the bag, David. We all know what's going to happen now.
Okay, so let's move these guys.
Yeah.
They want to go back home as soon as possible. So gonna get them around the key before the end of their first action.
Yeah.
Which is a movement action, of course. And my second movement action, it takes them right through the portal back to the world.
Well played, mate. Well played.
Thank you.
Guys, there you have it. There's a little demo of Room Raiders. You know, it's a fun little game. I'm looking forward to playing this with my family. If ever there was a game that was perfectly pitched at families and, you know, and just groups of friends getting together and just bringing these guys out and letting them have some fun on the coffee table or the dining table.
Yeah.
This is it. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. Stay tuned and we will definitely be bringing you more about Home Raiders.
Fight for the Iron Kingdoms as a warcaster. Take control of the mighty jacks, arcane devices, and dark sorceries to bring the fight to the War Machine Hub on beastsofwar.com. In a world controlled by massive corporations, a steady aim and split-second decisions are needed for your Megacon to complete its goals. Begin your missions at the Mercs Hub on beastsofwar.com.